Belfast, the 7 bravest characters. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Enchant Films. 7. Billy. Like the other characters in Belfast, Billy, portrayed by Colin Morgan, is also a Protestant, so he has taken the situation personally in his hometown. While violence is not the way to solve a problem, Billy resorts to it as the only way to defend himself and scare the Catholics not far from his neighborhood. He might be fearless when he encounters these situations, but it does not always showcase his bravery, especially since he intimidates other Protestants to join his gang. Nevertheless, the conflict and riots against people like him did not scare him, but it boosted his confidence to do something, even if the decision was not ethical. 6. Pop. Pop, portrayed by Kieran Hines, is one of the smartest characters in Belfast, and he's got gumption as well. He shares his wisdom with his youngest grandson to help him overcome his fears about moving and the people who find his accent funny. While many grandparents may feel apprehensive about their family moving further away from them, Pop and Granny encourage their family to relocate to London. It takes a lot of courage to accept that, even though Pop never had any second thoughts about his decision. Even with his failing health, he did not want his family to keep their plans on hold, which showcases his selflessness. 5. Granny. Granny, portrayed by Judi Dench in one of her best movies, has lived her whole life in Belfast, yet she witnesses the numerous changes happening instantly. She always seems optimistic and cheerful with Pop, even with the ongoing conflict in her hometown. Granny undergoes many challenges, including losing the love of her life. Although she watches her only family leave Belfast for good, she encourages them to do so, since she wants them to have a better life in London. Therefore, it showcases her bravery and her hope for others, and she is not afraid to live alone in Belfast, now that her family has left. 4. Will. Like any older sibling, Will, portrayed by Louis McAskey, likely took on a lot of responsibility due to his father's commute to London. Although the film rarely dives into his backstory, it is not easy to live through the civil conflict in Belfast, especially given his father's absence. Like many children, Will has to be instinctively brave about the violence and chaos in the city. Also, given the added intimidation set forth by Billy, he has to avoid him as ordered by his father. Will is a sheer example of an obedient older sibling who will eschew trouble and try to be the good kid, like Buddy and his mother. He also takes another bold step moving out of Belfast, where he leaves behind friends and family. 3. Ma. Ma, portrayed by Catriona Balfe, is a married woman, yet she has raised her sons almost like a single mother. That alone exhibits the immense fortitude of having to single-handedly raise and protect her children due to Pa's job commitment in London. Taking on such a task is not easy, especially since she is strict with her children about getting into trouble and disciplining them when necessary. Of course, the most crucial moment for Maud is the decision about leaving Belfast. She is scared about relocating to an unfamiliar place, given that she has lived in Belfast her whole life. Despite the early concerns, she makes a rational decision and develops the guts to move from Belfast to London. It takes strength and determination to make these tough decisions, especially when family safety becomes a factor. 2. Pa. Given his experience in life, it is not surprising that Pa, portrayed by Jamie Dornan in his best role, is one of the bravest characters in Belfast. It is nerve-wracking to leave the family so that he can financially support them in London, and he only sees them every other 2 weeks. The danger in the city only adds tension for Pa about his family's safety and security, which is why he considered moving out of Belfast. As the family's patriarch, he sets quite an example when he showcases his grit, such as standing up against Billy when he refused to join his gang and saving Buddy and Ma when Billy took them hostage. His valorous nature stems from the love and care for his family, so he will do anything to protect them at all costs, even if it means his own life. 1. Buddy. Like Moira and Will, Buddy, portrayed by Jude Hill, witnesses the violence in his hometown, which can be scary for any child. In comparison to his father and brother, Buddy is a bit fragile, but this weakness does not stop him from becoming a strong kid. Buddy tries to learn along the way to develop his spirit and spunk. He builds his determination to talk to his classroom crush and is not afraid to ask for advice from his grandparents, who have real experiences in the complicated world. Of course, it is not easy for any child like Buddy to leave the only home they know. Although Buddy was afraid to leave behind his friends and crush, he eventually accepted the terms of his relocation and overcame his fears, which shows his bravery. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.